Okay. Listen, pretty flawless if you ask me. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. XOXO She Be here. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. And if you're an OG subscriber, what's good? Welcome back. I have this gorgeous, this incredible, this super bomb UPart wig for you guys from Asteria hair. This is my second time working with Asteria hair. The first time was a kinky straight headband wig, so check that out if you haven't seen that video, because that's another good one. I just really love their kinky straight hair. They do a really good job when it comes to kinky straight. So I'm just a fan. Like, as you can see, this turned out really well. I'm gonna let you guys see how I installed this unit and how I styled it the way that I did. I added some 90s layers and stuff like that. So we're gonna get into that right now. Okay, so the wig is 22 inches and 180% density, and it has the snap-in combs all throughout the perimeter. Typically, most kinky straight textures are going to give you a blowout look. I wanted more of a yucky straight look, so what I'm doing is going through in small sections with very high heats, and I'm using my hot comb, and I'm also going to use my flat iron to get this wig nice and flat. Now, if you see my mannequin head moving all different kinds of ways throughout this video, don't mind her. This is an old mannequin head at this point. I need to get a new one. She's wore out. The head just be bobbing everywhere. Also, just to let y'all know specifics, my hot comb was on 20, which was the highest setting, and my flat iron is on 450, which is the highest setting for it as well. So this is what it looks like after I finish putting the heat on it. It still has its texture and everything, but it's going to be a little bit sleeker on my head. So for UPart foundation, I just like to pull my hair back. That's easiest for me, but you can absolutely do a braid pattern as well if that works better for you. Generally, with UPart wigs, you want to do about 3 fingers worth of leave out space. I'm going through with my hot comb first on my leave out, so that way my roots are straightened out a little bit better and the hair is kind of like pre-straightened before I go through it with the flat iron. I picked that little hot comb tip up from watching silk press videos on like tighter coiled textured hair, and it's really been making a difference for me, especially at the roots. As some of you might know if you watch my channel, I chopped pretty much all my hair off at the beginning of this year, so it's still short right now. So the pieces of my hair that are popping out of my ponytail in the back, I'm just bobby pinning those down. Installing the wig is probably the easiest part of the whole thing. All you do is slide the combs in and snap them in place. I personally prefer the snap-in combs because it feels a little more secure than the slide-in ones. However, the slide-in ones probably tangle in your hair a little bit less. But if you're gentle, you should be all right. I love the fit of this cap. It's not too big, and that curve that's supposed to fit behind my ear actually fits behind my ear. It's a good day. Oh, and we can't forget to snap the comb in the back. So once I had it on my head, I went through with my hot comb again just because I feel like I could get this to lay down a little bit more, just a little bit more. I felt like I could do it. So now we're ready to flat iron and blend. I'm going to start by doing my middle part, which takes a lot of concentration for me because I got a little slight widow's peak. And if I'm not paying attention, it'll throw everything off. Flat ironing in small sections because, well, my hair is thick. But y'all, tell me why I forgot that thing was on the highest setting. Y'all see that smoke coming off of that? That was not intentional. I mean, it's sleek, but that was not intentional. I may have regrets after this video is done and I wash my hair. Had to put that thing back on 410 where it was supposed to be. Okay, blend. This is coming together nicely. See, that's why I love kinky straight and yucky straight textures. After I finished flat ironing, I felt like the roots were still a little bit puffy, so I just took the back of my hot comb just directly on the roots to flatten them down. And then I also took my flat iron and I blended my edges with the hair. I hope you're responsible. I use my wax stick to weigh down my leave out and keep my hair blended with the UPart. I didn't use too much, a good amount, but not too much because you don't want your hair to get like super greasy, but you want it to have some weight to it. I I like using a bristle brush like this because I feel like it really helps everything just blend all together. So I'm going to take this elastic band and edge brush from Asteria hair. Shout out to them for that. And I'm going to do my edges with them. I'm not necessarily doing baby hair or anything, but you know, I like to add my little finishing touches to my edges and have them nice and sleek and everything. So I'm putting some edge control on that. And then, you know, I'm just going to go through and brush that through and get my edges just nice and slick. I'm actually really loving this elastic band because it's Velcro, so I don't have to tie it in the back. I can just stick it together and go about my business. My bad for not realizing I wasn't going to get this in the camera like I thought I was, but I cut blunt ends to this unit because I wanted to make it a little more trendy. You know, blunt ends and layers are in right now, so I wanted to do something a little bit different with the U-part than just, you know, boom, here's my U-part, I straighten my hair, here we go. Now, I did get the layers on camera. I did have y'all's back on that part. I wanted to add some like 90s real choppy layers to the front. So I just did what I normally do, adding layers, going in a diagonal downward motion. But I went a little slower and a little more precise this time. And I like chopped heavier than I usually would. I don't know if chopped heavier made sense. I feel like it did. After I added the choppy layers, I went back and bumped the ends of the layers for that like 90s vibe. It didn't give me as hard of a bump as I was going for. Maybe I just need to practice a little more. But it came out decent. I still got the result I was looking for. Okay. Listen, I'm so here for this unit. Like, the blend is great. I love how I added the layers to it. And the little blunt cut on the ends. I wanted to switch it up because, you know, I've had kinky straight U-parts before. Well, one kinky straight U-part before. And, you know, I did the regular thing with it. I didn't do nothing extra. But with this one, I wanted to add a little bit of razzle-dazzle to it. So I added these layers and I also gave the ends a nice blunt cut. And I'm just in love. Like, this hair is amazing. I love how with Asteria hair, when it comes to their kinky straight, they did not put in too much density. You don't need that much when it comes to kinky straight. Like, the hair is big within itself. You don't need too much. And this was like the perfect amount. So I'm just really happy with this unit overall. Like, the blend is great. Pretty flawless if you ask me. If you're interested in this kinky straight unit, all the details will be down in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.